Chapter 11-3, Statistics, Making Predictions. For our first example, every fifth person entering a school gymnasium for a community meeting is asked to name his or her favorite clothing store at either of two nearby malls. We need to determine whether this sample is good or not. Well, what exactly is a good sample? For one, it appears to be selected at random. There is no preference. It also seems to be representative of the population. And finally, it's large enough to provide accurate data. So now let's use this and look at the person's survey. One, it is random. The person chose every fifth person. The sample size is large enough. They asked quite a few people. And it's unbiased. That means they didn't ask this in front of a mall. They asked this in a place that had nothing to do with the mall. That will get them the most honest answer. This is a good sample. For our next example, it reads as follows. Julia asked every sixth person in the school cafeteria to name the kind of activity he or she would like to have for the school's spring outing. So what are the probability that a student will prefer an amusement park? Step 1, let's make a fraction. From the chart, I know that 15 people chose amusement park. Where did that 40 at the bottom come from? I added up all the students that took part in the survey, and there were 40 students. The next step is to make a decimal. Now, if you want to make it easier, you can reduce the fraction because that will equal 3/8, and anyone really good with math knows that 3/8 is the same as 0.375. Move that decimal over twice, and boom, you've just made a percent, 37.5%. And now we have the answer represented 3 different ways. We're going to take the same problem and go a little bit further. The question underneath reads, there are 408 students at the school Julia attends. Predict how many students prefer going to the amusement park. We're going to keep that fraction we had from before, 15 over 40. But now I've made a proportion. I don't know how many kids are going to say they want to go to the amusement park. I replaced that with the letter X. However, I do know that there's 408 students in the school. That's the bottom number. Now, we just solved the proportion. I'm not going to do all the work for you right now, but I will tell you I did 15 times 408, because those numbers were across from each other. And then I divided by 40, which was the third number. That leaves me with 153. About 153 people would likely say amusement park. This wraps up Chapter 11-3, Statistics, Making Predictions. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, please email me or visit me on my website. Thank you very much and have a great day.